Hi guys, hope you're doing well. So I'm here again with another beautiful video. Yeah, so it's been long, by the way, it's been a while, but I've decided to do this so that at least we may understand some few things about niliwambia nitakuwa nawaambia stories za real estate, si ndio? Yeah, so I'm here to do a video about buying properties. I'm buying a house. I'm investing in a house. Like, you feel like you want to buy a house for investment, you want to buy a house to live in, or such things. So someone was asking me, how can you buy a house with a mortgage? How can you buy a house when you have little money? So basically, it depends with the kind of a house you want, the size of a unit you want, or maybe the type of it, because we have different types. We can get a standalone, you can get an apartment, you can get different types of houses. So depending with whatever you want, it's whatever you get, because depending with the money that you have, that is what you generally get. So I'll start with explaining about buying an off-plan project, like buying a house that you cannot see, buying a house that you're not sure of how it will look like. You just have the plan, you just have a picture of it, but you don't, like, you have a plan, not even a picture, you have a plan of the way that house will look like. You have a photo, like a plan. We call it a plan. So me, what I normally advise my clients, never buy a house until you have seen a ready project of that developer. For me, that is what I advise, because generally for me, that is what I'll do. I'll not buy a project, an off-plan project, if I've not seen a ready one for the developer. Because you see, sometimes these beginners, sometimes they disappoint, because you can get someone who is building an apartment, but they don't have enough finances. So if the project was supposed to have finished in like 2 years, it takes like almost 3-4 years for it to finish, but you were told the project will take just a few years. So those are the challenges that you get with buying a property with someone who has not completed a unit, or someone who has no other development that they have done. So it's always good and it's always advisable you buy a project from someone who has done another project before. So for that, it means you can buy an off-plan project comfortably, without any doubts, without any like having zile with this person finish, how will it be, generate such things. So off-plan is whereby you buy a project when it's not ready. You can even buy a project when it's on groundbreaking. You can buy a project when it's ongoing, so which they are a bit cheaper, because whenever a project finishes, they normally hype, or they normally put the prices so high, because now that project is so much complete. So what I advise, it's always good and it's always advisable to buy an off-plan project, because one thing, they are cheap. The other thing, you'll have enough time for you to complete your payment. The other thing, at least it will not stress you up, like now having a ready project whereby you need to pay you need to buy it, or you need to do the payments in 90 days, because that is how long it takes for you to finish like paying an apartment. So it gives you time to pay comfortably. You can even get an apartment whereby you're paying for 2 years, 3 years, depending with how far they are. So it's always good, and it's so much comfortable when you're buying an off-plan project. So that is a plus for it. The other thing, it's always good you compare another unit or another project that these people has done, or maybe another sister project that they have completed, for you to see the quality, the finishing, the sizes and all that. And then you need to check on the person that you're buying a property to, because nowadays we have Chinese, we have Turkish, we have Somalis, we have Sudanese, like a lot of people are building apartments. So for me, because for me, I work for a Turkish guy, I find them having so much like very quality finishes. Their buildings, their tilings, their whatevers, their painting, everything, their sizes of the units, they have like perfect finishes. So, and then you might get another developer, whereby if you buy a unit, you'll start now redoing the tiles, you'll start now redoing the paints after just a while, which I think a unit should take a lot of years for you to start thinking of repainting, redoing, especially the tiling. When you start cleaning, like washing the tiles, after sometimes unaona inaanza ku come out, that is not a good development. So when you're buying, those are the things that you're supposed to check. The other thing is about the size, because nowadays everybody is going for the size. Whenever you're buying a property, usinunue property kadogo. Yes, you want something that will bring a good RIO, RIO. The returns should be very good. So don't go for like a small unit. Don't go like for a cheap unit. Yes, even if you're trying to save everything, I'll advise not to like use buy a small house. Try get a big unit. You need to get a house that will give you a good or a better RIO. So for the returns should be very good, because now if you're buying a unit for you to do business, then it means you need to get a house that will give you good returns. The other thing I wanted to talk about, the people who are buying units for you to stay, because you find people buying houses and they feel like, I don't want to do business with my unit, I just want to buy a house to stay. What I'll advise, and because of what I've experienced, I'll advise people, whenever you want to buy a unit in a place where you don't have like a lot of Airbnbs. Like if you want to buy a 2-bedroom, try get a 2-bedroom in a development whereby you have a lot of 3 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms are like studios and 1 bedrooms. Because you see, studios, mostly people are taking studios for business, for Airbnbs, and same case to 1 bedrooms. So those are the sizes for family business, or maybe for people who want to live in. If you want to buy a house for you to live in, try get a place whereby you have a mixture of 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms. That means that's a family project, that is a family building, whereby there will be no noise, no like a lot of movement. It's a family, it's kids friendly and all that, whereby you have a play area, you have a swimming pool and all that. So that is what I'll advise. Or maybe when you feel like you want to buy maybe a standalone, you can always find a place where you get peace, because now that is your home. It is not something that you can wake up one day and feel like, I just want to shift from this place. So whenever you're buying a project for you to live in, for you to stay there, make sure you check on those. The other thing, if you want to buy a property for you to do business, make sure you buy a property that will give you good return. Maybe if you want to buy a studio, I wouldn't advise you to buy a studio which will bring less than 50,000, because now that means it will take a lot of time for you to get your return. Are we together? So that is what I'll advise for today. So the other thing is for people who are buying lands. For me, I'm not so much involved in like selling and buying lands, but it's always also good to check on the locations, because nowadays people, when you're buying a land, you can also buy a land and build like houses for business, like rentals. So that one also matters, the location matters, because I've seen people, you find a developer buying a land and building in a very interior place, whereby unapata hawapati buyers ama hawapati investors. So it's always good to check on that as well. So me, I'll always advise you, I'll always tell you, investing in real estate is the best thing ever to do, especially like right now. It has a very good return whenever you're doing business. If you're buying a house to stay, if you're buying a house to do business for you to rent, it will always give you good returns. Like people who have bought 2 bedrooms, especially in our sites, our 2 bedrooms go for 100,000. That's the least you can get. So let's say you have bought that maybe unit for like 14 million. That's good return. In like a few years utakuwa umerudisha pesa yako, and then it's guaranteed that utapata, you'll always good get clients. Kama kwetu there are just a few units that ziko empty, so watu bedrooms especially, me, those are the good units to work with. And then also studio especially for watu wenye wanafanya biashara, studios zinakuanga hot cake. Wale watu wanafanya Airbnbs wanachukua studios sana 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 sana. So that is what I have for now, and then I think we'll do another video, me and my hubby, and then we'll post it here. It will help, I know it will help someone. So for me to you, just that is what I had, and that is what I wanted to share with you for today. And then please kindly continue subscribing to my YouTube channel. When you wanna share, when you wanna like, God our bless. And then I'll promise that I'll not be taking so long before I post. I'll try to be posting like kila time, ama ile time nimepata time. And I know I'm helping someone. I know someone is benefiting from everything that I'm posting. And real estate, it's always good to invest. And then watu wa mortgage, you can also get maybe a place, a developer who is selling a unit, maybe let's say a studio for like 4 million, and then you like have a period of like, let's say 3 years to pay. So by 3 years, even if you're taking a mortgage somewhere, or you're taking a loan, that will help you, and it will not strain you. It will not like, you'll not have like to struggle for you to like pay the mortgage, and then you just be a homeowner somewhere, ama you be a landlord somewhere, basically because you've gotten someone who is selling a unit for so long. Yeah, investing in real estate, it's always a plus, it's never a minus, because the moment you buy a unit, unaanza kupata rent yako, you start getting your rent. So, and it's always a benefit to whoever person is investing. Same case to people who are doing business with other people's houses. Like if you're doing Airbnb, those people are really getting money, and they're getting good money. So it's always good to try investing. Hata kama yes, people are doing other businesses, me, I'll always advise, because now you see that's the field that I am working for. So it's a good investment, and then it will not like drain you, it will not like take a lot of money. Yes, so that is what I have for today. And then if you want to get more information, or maybe more of this, you can always DM me, I'll share more information. And then kindly subscribe. I'm really trying to do like all these videos because of you people, so kindly subscribe to this channel. And then I'll be posting more of these. Ndatry kukua naweka videos sana, so because now consistency sometimes inapotea, because sometimes you find yourself so busy. So thank you so much guys for watching this. Thank you so much, and I'll continue posting, I'll continue advising, and then that's all for today. Yeah, thank you so much guys.